Swiss singer Nemo won the 68th Eurovision Song Contest on Saturday night with The Code, an operatic ode to the singer's journey toward embracing their non-gender identity. Nemo beat Croatia's Baby Lasagna to the title by winning the most points from a combination of national juries and viewers around the world. "Thank you so much," Nemo said after the result was announced. "I hope this contest can live up to its promise and continue to stand for peace and dignity for every person." The victory in the Swedish city of Malmo followed a turbulent year for the pan-continental pop contest that saw large street protests against the participation of Israel that tipped the feel-good musical celebration into a chaotic pressure cooker overshadowed by the war in Gaza. Hours before the final, Dutch competitor Joost Klein was expelled from the contest over a backstage altercation that was being investigated by police. Nemo bested finalists from 24 other countries, who all performed in front of a live audience of thousands and an estimated 180 million viewers around the world. Each contestant had 3 minutes to meld catchy tunes and eye-popping spectacle into performances capable of winning the hearts of viewers. Musical styles ranged across rock, disco, techno, and rap, sometimes a mashup of more than one. Though Eurovision's motto is United by Music, this year's event has proven divisive. Protests and dissent overshadowed a competition that has become a campy celebration of Europe's varied and sometimes baffling musical tastes and a forum for inclusiveness and diversity with a huge LGBT following. Thousands of pro-Palestinian demonstrators marched for the second time in a week on Saturday through Sweden's third-largest city, which has a large Muslim population, to demand a boycott of Israel and a ceasefire in the 7-month Gaza war that has killed almost 35,000 Palestinians, according to the health ministry in the Hamas-run territory. Several hundred gathered outside the Malmo arena before the final, with some shouting shame at arriving music fans, and facing off with police blocking their path. Climate activist Greta Thunberg was among those escorted away by police. The contest returned to Sweden, home of last year's winner, Loreen, a half-century after ABBA won Eurovision with Waterloo, Eurovision's most iconic moment. ABBA did not appear in person in Malmo, though their digital avatars from the ABBA Voyage stage show did. A trio of former Eurovision winners Charlotte Perrelli, Carola, and Conchita Wurst came on stage to sing Waterloo as votes were being cast and count. Sweden's entry, identical twins Marcus and Martinus, opened the competition with their optimistically named song Unforgettable, followed by Ukrainian duo Lasagna and Jerry Heil with Teresa and Maria, a powerful tribute to their war-battered country. Eurovision organizers ordered a change to the original title of her song, October Rain, an apparent reference to the October 7 attack by the militant group Hamas that killed about 1,200 people in Israel and triggered the war in Gaza. The show was typically eclectic Eurovision fare. Lithuania's Sylvester Belt was an affable young crooner, while Estonia's 5 Minust expelled offered a pop zombie folk hybrid featuring the tal harpa, a traditional stringed instrument. Greek singer Marina Sati and Armenia's Ladaneva both merged folk song and dance elements with power pop, while Britain's Ollie Alexander offered upbeat dance track Dizzy. Contenders also included the goofy 1990s nostalgia of Finland's Windows 95 man, who emerged from a giant on-stage egg wearing very little clothing. Ireland's gothic Bambi Thug summoned a demon on stage and brought a scream coach to Malmo, while Spain's Nebulosa boldly reclaimed a term used as a slur on women in Zora. Nemo had been a favorite going into the contest, alongside Baby Lasagna, whose song Rim Tim Taj Dim is a rollicking rock number that tackles the issue of young Croatians leaving the country in search of a better life. Klein, the Dutch performer, was ejected from the competition after a female member of the production crew made a complaint, competition organizer the European Broadcasting Union said. The 26-year-old Dutch singer and rapper had been a favorite of both bookmakers and fans with his song Europapa. Dutch broadcaster Avrotros, one of dozens of public broadcasters that collectively fund and broadcast the contest, said that as Klein came off stage after Thursday's semi-final, he was filmed without his consent and in turn made a threatening movement toward the camera. The broadcaster said Klein didn't touch the camera or the camera operator, and called his expulsion disproportionate. Tensions and nerves were palpable in the hours before the final. Several artists were absent from the Olympic-style artists' entrance at the start of the final dress rehearsal, though all appeared at the final. Powerhouse French singer Slimane cut short his ballad Monday Amour at the dress rehearsal to give a speech urging people to be united by music, yes but with love, for peace. He did not repeat the speech during the evening final. Several competitors made reference to peace or love at the end of their performances. Loreen, last year's Eurovision champion, said world events were traumatizing, but urged people not to shut down the community of love that is Eurovision. What heals trauma? Does trauma heal trauma? Does negativity heal negativity? It doesn't work like that, she told the Associated Press. The only thing that heals trauma for real, this is science, is love. Please subscribe my channel now.